Hey, we made it back.
Yeah, we're back.
It's been a few months.
Sorry, but there's a lot of shit on YouTube to look at.
Toby had a lot of shit to do. Yeah, there is. I had a lot of YouTube videos to watch.
You see anything good lately?
Mostly Arrested Development clips.
I saw the iceberg every shining conspiracy theory explained.
Oh yeah,
ranked in order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look for Shining Iceberg or whatever. That was a good 30-minute watch.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is totally different than that and not as popular. Anyway, we're going to be talking about some records. There's a bunch of there's like 5 new releases we're going to talk about. It's been so long, I picked up so much shit. Everything we're officially going to talk about is badass because there's just been, I filtered through a bunch of shit. But let me get to some stuff real fast. Did you see any good shows, Sean?
My God, it's been so long. I think the last shows that I saw was at during South by. But my favorite show during South by was End It and Gel at Hotel Vegas.
End It and Gel?
Yeah, that was a great show. And then, of course, you guys and the other bands at Textune for the Textune Alien Sound
And you
show.
guys.
Yeah.
Both bands.
No, you guys.
You guys and you guys. Check both bands out. All right. Which one's your favorite?
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys, you. What happened?
Okay, so there was a bunch of reissues. And there was like all the big boys and all the butthole surfers. Not all the big boys and not all the butthole surfers. There's not the Fun EP or the Live at Raoul's for the big boys, but they did do No Matter How Long the Cafeteria, Industry Standard, which is over here somewhere, and Lullabies Help the Brain Grow. Butthole Surfers did like PCP Pep. Another Man's Sack, and Rembrandt Pussy Horse. And so, I got all of them.
Nice.
And I gotta say, get all the, look, the big boy stuff is all in really cool colors.
Oh, cool.
So check it out. And I actually have never owned Industry Standard on vinyl, because that was the hard one to get. David Bean from the Judies had that label.
Mm-hmm.
That was I don't think they put out a whole lot, but it did put out that. But that was always like, I remember the first time I saw that record, it was over $100
Oh
at
my
the record
God.
convention.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went to the record convention.
I've got, I think, 3 copies of this, but it's like one of my favorite records ever.
Right.
So here's my bitch. It's great to have new versions of Butthole Surfers sound good. They left my favorite song off this record, which is my favorite Butthole Surfers record, and they left my favorite song off my favorite record there. It's the song Negro Observer is left off the record.
What the hell?
And that's a song that they always play live, which I would, anytime if I put a list of my favorite songs of theirs, that's usually number 1.
Right.
Right? And,
Why do you think that is?
I've read, first off, Big Boys have a song whose title is way more problematic on this album, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But they left it on, and we got colored vinyl, which is cool. Black vinyl on this. God, it's really took it from a 5-star album to a 3.5-star album for me.
Damn
you
it.
know?
Yeah.
And they just and I was trying
And
to
there's
think
no track listing on here either.
Well, it's on the record.
Yeah, but you have to open it.
But that's my favorite song. And then I was looking through the track listing. I'm just looking at Gary Floyd. Rest in peace. That was. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked on people who died, but I mean, he deserves a whole show on his own. Anyway, let's move on. Different subject. I was looking at this track listing, and I was like, what could be left off? And I was actually listening to it, and there's nothing. I was like, well, you could leave Dum Dum off, because I was like, what song, wouldn't be missed? And there's not really a song that wouldn't be missed, but that was the best one, Anyway, I read some interviews with them lately, and they were like, we're not coming back, we'd be canceled, or whatever they were saying. You know, we were being real, I don't want to, I'm going to misquote them.
Misquote them. Sure, on. Yeah.
Yeah, but they seem to think, you know, they were like, we made a career being stupid, we can't go back and be that, or whatever. And, you know, they actually had some mainstream success.
Sure.
Unlike the big boys who were on the extreme fringes on Enigma Records at the very end of their career. Mm-hmm. But, so, maybe it was that. This is on Matador. Right, but yeah, it really hurts the record for me, and I mean, anyway, I would recommend getting the 2 other records, and on Psychic Powerless, I'd recommend finding an old copy.
Who put all these out? Matador?
Matador put out the Buttholes, and the Big Boys is put out by Touch and Go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Yeah, so previously a lot of this was, Touch and Go put out the CD, says the Fat Elvis and the Skinny Elvis, and that was in the mid-90s, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyway, some other stuff I picked up. I just want to mention this. It's like a year old, but I got it, and it's great. It's this band, Cell Ray from Chicago, and their album Cellular Raymond, which is a EP on 45, and it's kind of with egg punk sounding.
Yeah,
it's got great guitar playing and bass playing, and
a little more. Yeah, I mean a little bit of egg punk, but more rocking. Yeah. But
it's pretty fucking rocking.
Man,
on Minneapolis Limited.
I hope Yardwork can get to Chicago to play with.
It'd be a good match for
you guys would compliment each other.
You guys, exactly.
Yeah, you guys.
And then, so I did pick up a bunch of crap that I'm not officially going to talk about. But we probably should. But first off, I really like so they're reissuing all the UFO stuff, right? And so there are so many. I had the classic UFO first 6 albums with Michael Schenker, and I always thought that everything beyond that was subpar, but I found that all of it's pretty fucking good, you know? So here's 2 albums called Covenant and Sharks that came out in the 90s, in 2000 and 2002, and they have Michael Schenker.
Why are you now appreciating this? And you didn't?
I didn't have these albums.
Oh, you didn't have them? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They were kind of hard to get when they came out, and it's got a live... The third disc is live from 1995.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's great. I put it on all the time. It is like slick, hard rock, but goddamn, they do it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Covenant and Sharks, and there's some other UFO albums coming out. I've really been enjoying that. And this single, Icebreaker by Babuza, it's like a funk single from San Diego. Give it a listen if you're interested in some like new funk stuff. And all the Australian X stuff is being reissued on Dirt Cult Green Noise. It looks to be from San Antonio. So anyway, I got the Aspirations album as well. But anyway, so that's all cool. And I had some other CDs around here.
These here?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I got the new Deicide, new Accept, new Blue Oyster Cult, new Cockspar, new Dark Throne. This should probably be reviewed on its own.
We need to talk about that.
Let's just save that for the next.
Okay. All right, cool.
But, we talk about this for a second. Want to take a sip of water?
Yeah, the new Cockspar record. Toby just bought it, and it's a gatefold CD, and it's got an insert. Yep, old band. This is an old band.
All these songs would fucking sell 10 million copies if they were country and western songs. So let's listen to them. It's all about getting along with your mates down at the pub and positive message, hard-working man stuff. You know, I don't know. I'm like whatever. Always great. Cockspar is I love their first single, original, their cover of We Love You by the Rolling Stones is awesome. Anyway, the new Accept album is just like their last 6 albums.
They've got the formula that doesn't quit.
Whew. And there's some pretty rocking songs. It's fun. And there's some songs that are really, really cheesy, like Man, I swear, like every album, they've got a couple songs that are like you saw a bumper sticker somewhere or saw a catchphrase on TV and like wrote a song around it. So anyway, on this album, the two super cornball one's called Man Up and the other's called Straight Up Jack.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see both of those being really cool bumper stickers.
I don't know. It's just, anyway. The rest of Driving in this Humanoid, Frankenstein, that's all right. I got the new Deicide. I think I would have been a lot more excited about this album. Also, Deicide just keeps going.
Yeah.
And it's rocking. I mean, I'll put it on again. This
Do you think they should have waited to fine tune?
I will put this album on a few more times, I'll tell you. So Deicide, I love Deicide. I was really excited about them around 2012, you know?
Yeah.
And they put out like 5 albums since then, and for the better, you know? There's a few that are like, okay, this is really derivative, but still well executed and stuff, but this one's all right.
You've seen
it's
them,
a little
right?
more rock and roll. Yeah, no, they put out one of the best shows I've seen, you know? And there was like, fucking at that show, there was like 60 people there.
No
it was
way.
really undersold. It was at the old beauty bar. Okay, now this is a little bit of a disappointment. Because the last Blue Oyster Cult album was very good. It's called The Symbol Remains. Once again, very slick rock. And the new Blue Oyster Cult sounds like shit that was left over. And then the worst song on this is called Soul Jive. And it sounds like the worst 6th Street band, like, kind of...
Yeah, I think the name says it all. You know? You kind of know what to expect with a name like that. I'd like to see anyone write a great song called Soul Jive, you know?
Oh, challenge accepted. Okay.
A country and western song,
That's the name of the new one. I was looking for
Soul
a title.
Jive. That's a great... Yeah, that is a great band name.
See what Candy
Sorry,
does
everyone.
with this.
Taken.
All right. And... oh yeah, so there's got this Northwest tour. I'm gonna be making a poster with all this info. Yardwork's going on tour of the Northwest, and we're gonna be playing July 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st in Astoria, Seattle, Portland, and Tacoma with Scum Addicts, The Something Ain't Rights, The Dumpies, Graveyard of the Pacific, The Zack Static Sect, The Fakies, Girl Drink Drunks, Dagger Points, Batongas, and Rowdy Friends. But anyway, look for more information on that. Yardwork July Pacific Northwest Tour. Anyway, so let's get to the shit we're going to talk about. So you can pull something out of the bag.
Okay. Let's see here. That's how we're doing
So
it now.
we're 13 minutes in. Okay. Everything we're going to talk about is great. Fucking spoiler. You can turn it off, you know? But I'm finished. I know I was just being really snarky, you know?
No, I mean, it had to be said, you know?
Yeah,
Like, come on. This isn't all a show about us kissing everyone's ass, you know?
Right,
Just
right.
sometimes.
I'm talking shit.
Yeah, fuck
Except
it.
for this album is awesome.
Yeah.
It's the new Melvins. Should we back that up so we can see it? And this is called Tarantula Heart. And fucking Gary Chester is all over this and sounds phenomenal.
He sounds great.
Yeah, and
You know, I was reading some stuff about this, and they were like, we changed our recording formula, like we did it differently. We didn't have the songs 100% prepared before we went into the studio. But I have to say, like, you couldn't have told me that, and like it hits just as hard as, like, I don't know, Senile. It reminds me a lot of Senile Animal.
that's a great album.
Yeah, just in that the sound quality and the songwriting also.
Nude with Boots. Like, I think it's the best album they put out in a while.
A long time. Yeah, it's great. And it surprised me the way they were like, well, we were kind of formulaic about this and we had a different approach, but fuck, it hits really hard. This is a great. I'm really pleased with this new Melvins record.
Yeah. I think it's great. I was so one song. One side is officially one song, but it's really like a medley of like 3 songs.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes long.
It's called Pain Equals Funny, and then man, but side B is the smoker on this. I mean, both sides are great, but man, I'm not sure which songs I like. I like all of them on side B, but She's Got Weird Arms, allergic to food.
Work in the Ditch, I like.
Work in the Ditch.
Yeah.
Man, the playing is really good. And,
Yeah.
you know, like anyone in Austin, a lot of us have seen Gary play with We Are the Asteroid and Ed Hall a lot, right? And you can tell when it's him, you know, popping up, and it sounds so good. I mean, I guess the last one I was this excited about for the Melvins would be Hold It In, which once again had Paul Leary and Jeff Pincus on it, you know. Anyway, I'd be really excited if Gary played with them live when they did songs like this, you know. So I don't know if he's touring with them, but he's pretty busy. But we'll see. What a great album. This is going to be back when I talk about my favorite records of the year, because this one is phenomenal.
It's great. It's great. Yeah, no shockers here. Like, all of these records are fantastic today. So, but yes, super happy about the new Melvins. I was a little worried too. I was like, oh man.
I'll tell you.
I hope it doesn't. Yeah.
You know what album's sour, because they had put out a bunch of quality releases in a row. And I don't know what this is, like 8 years ago, right? And
wait, didn't it have like a bunch of like back noise or something, or it was like people eating in a restaurant?
They put out a double album called A Walk with Life and Death, and the second album was all environmental noise. It was like just a big. I felt like it was a fuck you to the people who were buying their records, but other people didn't really feel the same way. But I also felt like the first half of that double album was just very derivative and sounded like thrown together. And it was the first one with Steve McDonald, who's one of my favorite bass players. And I was real excited about him being in the band, and that album was a big letdown. And I felt like, you know, as someone who was buying Melvin's albums like as they were released, like I didn't after that. I was like, oh, that's how they're gonna treat you, you know? Like, you know, so they've redeemed themselves. Yeah, this one's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely the best album with Stephen McDonald on it. You know, it's great. So no more picking them out of the bag. Let's talk about the one with the coolest cover. Necrot,
Lifeless Birth from Oakland, California.
This is Necrot's third album. They're from Oakland, and it's the sickest death metal. It's the best album cover of the last 2 years. What was the last one that was so good?
The from Florida.
With the purple cover. What was that called?
Oh, God, I can't
remember. My God, look at this. Oh, that's upside down, of course. It's a bat. Yeah. Oh my God, this record is so good. Here's a giveaway. I've bought 3 copies of it.
What?
So far.
Wow. Yeah. Are there golden tickets they're giving away or something? What's going on?
No, I bought it on CD. And then they were here's the deal. I saw it. I had it way pre-ordered on CD. And then I saw on Bandcamp that they had these, look at this special.
Oh, badass. Yeah. That's super cool.
And so when I saw the picture of that, I got to get it.
Right.
And then, and then I was going to Amy's birthday party, and she had told me she'd been listening to a lot of metal lately. And then I was like, this will be right up her alley. Yeah. So I bought her a copy of the
that's nice of you.
Album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's killer vinyl.
Yeah, but it wasn't with that. It was...
Right.
It was colored vinyl, but just a solid color.
Do you want to give away the free download to someone?
Yeah. I hate those. Yeah. Here you go.
You can read
download
that.
the Necrot album.
Pause it right there.
And I gotta say, their second album, I was super into it. I've got it over there. It came out during the pandemic, and I just listened to the shit out of it. And that was when I was like probably the most. I was listening to a lot of death metal during the pandemic.
Is that when their second record came out? Was during the pandemic? Or right before?
Yeah. No, it was like 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, this one is awesome.
Did you hear like an 80s production on this? Like, it's a little lower fi then.
Well, some of my favorite death metal, like, I can hear an appreciation for, like, classic hard rock.
Yeah.
Even though it's not that, I'm like, these are quality riffs. You know what I mean?
Quality riffs. This could have been called Quality Riffs. But no, I do like that. I do like them, mirroring the sound of, like, 80s legendary metal bands.
They're going on tour in Bat's opening.
Oh, they're going to be playing here on the 12th of June at the Parish.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Yeah, is that with Bat?
Yeah, bad soap.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's some
you
people
said that
from
to me.
Municipal Waste, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna let you look at that album cover some more because it's so fucking sick. So this is called Lifeless Birth. Did you have a favorite song?
I did have a favorite song. I was just gonna ask you on
three. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Drill the skull.
Yeah! Wow! Look at that. It's been 3 months and we can still hit it. What? That's a great song.
Let's see if they have the lyrics. Drill the skull. I forgot to remember when my lobotomy happened. Now I don't know if I can know how it was. Living with or without you. No way out till I find you. Now I lay down in pain, searching for my brain, searching for it. Drill the skull. I forgot to remember to not surrender to this permanent slumber. Now I know why we don't know how to be. Sterile effort to remember. We'll be staring in the void till the sun sets. It weighs on me to be away from you. Brain of mine, where are you? I forgot to remember when my lobotomy happened. Now I lay down in pain, searching for my brain, searching for it. Drill the skull, lobotomy, this new hole in your head. The future is shit. Of the brain dead society, you'll be the king. This new hole in your head, the future is shit. Of the brain dead society, you'll be the queen.
Drill the skull.
I also like Cut the Cord and Lifeless Birth a lot.
Do you feel their lyrics are a little tongue-in-cheek? Like a little bit, like, purposely funny, but serious.
I think they're serious as a goddamn heart attack.
Fuck yeah! I was hoping you'd say that. There's nothing funny about these lyrics. Someone's getting their fucking head drilled. Come on.
Lobotomy is no fucking... That fucked up a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
In
it
in the early 60s.
Hey, John F. Kennedy's sister...
Frances Farmer.
...lived a horrible life because of a lobotomy.
Yeah.
They thought that would... You know, yeah, it's not a joke. None of this is a joke. You know? None at all. All right. Necrot.
All right.
Yeah,
Necrot is awesome. We love Necrot.
Get the special limited edition colored vinyl.
Here we go. Ceramik.
Ceramik. I have no idea about anything about these guys. I don't know when they're from.
I did some research on
when they were
Ceramik.
formed. I know they're pretty hardcore. Yeah.
I've been listening to this one a lot, and it's cool. Check it out. Okay, so these guys are from Southern California. Right, south of LA, I believe. And this label's from Cleveland, so I thought they were from Cleveland, but they're not. It's called
Delayed Gratification Records.
Delayed Gratification. It's a really good label, right? And then I watched some footage of these guys' shows. Anyway, this is a one-sided 45 record, and damn. Did you have a favorite song on this?
I did have a favorite song on this one.
First off, tell me what you thought of this.
Oh, I really liked it. It immediately reminded me of Grout.
Oh yeah,
abrasive hardcore. But I don't know.
What was that other band from Southern California that we liked the record, and it had a kick-ass drummer who'd been in a bunch of shit, and it had very distorted vocals. That's the thing that, like, I don't know, like, I love the heaviness of this band.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of hardcore bands, I don't know what the songs are about. The vocals do have a little bit of distortion on them, but man, the feeling is heavy as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I played this record a lot. It's a one-sided 45 album, and it's just high energy. It pumps me up when I put on it. It's a real fucking pit starter.
Yeah,
you know?
They could have called this pit starter.
It's called Life So Bleak. And then I went and looked these guys up, and they're the most good-looking, fashionable kids.
Really?
Like, they're all in black, and like they're just good teeth, well-bred. Like,
I thought they would have looked like Jism or something.
I don't know. And here's gonna be the old fart in me. I'm like, what's so bleak about this? Yeah. Like, you guys look like you have it made.
Yeah, you guys all work in tech.
But like then I'm also like, why are there no girls at your show? It's all these. It's a massive pit. I think I saw one female. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not But it was dudes. It was a fucking sausage party. But anyway.
Well, some chicks need to start showing up to this band because they're good looking.
How good looking these kids are.
Yeah.
Right?
They need to put some pictures of themselves
and
on
then
here.
I did some research on them, and they were, it's just like Mark, Dave. It doesn't even tell you their last names or what instruments they play. And but they're great.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking... It's Riff City on the fucking guitars. The drummer is kicking it, right?
Yeah, he's insane.
The vocals are right on the mark, even though I don't know what the songs
Maybe it's
are
Mark.
about. Yeah, Mark, man.
Yeah.
Mark on the mark, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a good band. I would go see these guys in a second.
Right.
I'm sure that they fucking rule any hardcore fest that like they play.
But Ceramik, do yourselves a favor if you're never going to watch this, which you aren't. But you know, like, do a little bit more homework on Instagram or online and post some pictures of yourself. Look at all this blank fucking space. You could have put
There's a couple
pretty
bands
pictures
here. I kept thinking, did I lose the insert?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the biography you put in there.
Yeah, they're just letting their music speak for itself.
Well, you know, it's whatever. Be mysterious.
Right.
I know how that is.
Right.
Leave them guessing like the old days. But
Pretty well.
No, Ceramik. Get this. It's hardcore. It's loud hardcore. They're just the kind I like.
Yeah, perfect. But good luck looking for shows.
Get the
finding a
pit started.
bio.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
What's your wait? God damn it! What's your favorite song? 1, 2, 3. Cry
Strange
Baby.
Like Me.
Strange Like Me. Okay, yeah, it's cool. Honey. I like the way this one ends with the last, like it kind of slows down with some grindy pit stuff. And Honey, Cry Baby, Tiptoe. Man, it's a good record. It's short. It's an energetic blast. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, what's up next, Sean?
What's up with that? Still Animals.
Another band that we want to know more about.
We cannot, I couldn't, there's nothing in the record or online basically about these guys.
Maybe I lost the insert.
Yeah.
I don't know. So anyway, this is on Slovenly, which is awesome. Pete Manchetti's label. These guys are from St. Louis. They're a garage rock band.
Yes.
I'm not even going to... They're a punkish rock...
They're a punk garage band.
A punkish rock garage band.
Right.
And they write really good songs that seem to be centered around the vocals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And, like, I feel like when I listen to it, it's like the singer wrote these songs. You know? I don't know if he did. But the chord changes... are pretty like basic and suit the vocal melody. Right.
Yep.
Anyway, I saw a clip of these guys playing in a small bar in St. Louis, and it looked awesome. It looked cozy. It looked like there was fucking 40 of their friends there having a good time. You know, none of the songs are hard to play, and I thought they were great.
What kind of music do you think this is when you see this record cover?
Garagey, punk, lo-fi.
I thought it'd be
music.
super lo-fi garage, but no, it's not. It's really fun garage punk. What local? What local Austin band does it sound like these guys really love that they kind of crafted their songs around, especially the drums? Okay, here's a hint. I played with them for a little while. I was the second drummer in this band. And so is Ray. Ooh, hi.
Oh, the Reclusives?
No, I'm sorry. Not the... Never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong band, actually. No.
Who are you talking about?
I'm thinking about the Chumps.
The Chumps.
I'm so tired. I don't even know what bands I used to be in.
Oh, yeah.
So this band, Still Animals, sounds to me like they used to listen to a lot of the Chumps. And the drumming style reminds me a lot of Aaron. I don't know why I put myself in Aaron's shoes and thought I was in
no, it's all good.
Yeah, but but even the singer at times reminds me of McGowan. Just the way his delivery, like
I'd say they're a little bit more rock and roll than the Chumps.
Oh, absolutely.
But
there's like 2 or 3 songs.
The lyrics are as on point.
Right.
I think the lyrics are the strong suit, and the vocal melody's the strong suit, and everything is just kind of fun built around that.
Right.
You know?
Right. I just wanted to give a shout out to the Reclusives, by the way.
I even sat down, because this is a record I listen to a lot, because it's been so much since our last show that I had this one. I got really sick after South by Southwest. I went and saw a bunch of shit during South by Southwest, and then I picked up some virus, and I was fucking knocked out for 2 weeks. But I listened to this album a lot of the time. I even, I learned to play my favorite song on the record. Do you have a favorite song in this one?
I think I do. Let's see. Yeah, I do, actually.
1, 2, 3. Out in the Night.
Path.
Oh, yeah, that's good, too.
Yeah.
Street Fruit's great. Actually, all the songs are good.
All the songs are great. And they do kind of a slow one here at the end. Isn't Cheap and Free is
really good.
Yeah.
There's kind of a socialist undertone. Mm-hmm. Some of the songs, like Time Sold. Maybe not even an undertone. Right?
Yeah, more on the nose than anything.
Yeah. But I really like this, and I was hoping that these guys would be on the bill at Goner Fest.
God, that'd be great.
Because they're
fun time.
It's very Midwest, but they haven't released the full bill yet. But it's a band I very much like to see.
A lot of ascending progressions to make good, to make fun time, good rock and roll punk music. But no, these. Yeah, I listened to them a bunch too, and I was thinking like
Dead Moon.
Yeah. Dead Moon meets the Chumps meets more garage rock, but they would be fun to see at any small venue here in town, especially Lost Well. But I was thinking, God, these guys would have killed at Bates Motel.
I absolutely.
They totally suit that.
Yeah, I don't want to see these guys in a large place.
No. Except unless it's Goner Fest.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, that's great.
Still Animals. We have no idea what their names are.
Here they are, though.
Yeah, no idea when they were formed, but they're from St. Louis, so check them out.
You get a panty shot in the picture.
Really?
You didn't notice that?
No. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Anyway, Dog Date.
Dog Date.
From New York,
wow.
New York. This album is fun. And it's on cool colored vinyl, too. Let me show you. Oh, look, we do have some information on these guys. My giant stack of lost inserts is probably behind my record player.
You gotta stop opening your records up upside down, too.
Anyway, that vinyl's dope.
That's really pretty vinyl. Wow, I got a lot to say about these guys. I know you do too. But
well, get going, Sean.
Well, God damn it! Just a lot comes to mind. Okay, so this band, this is their second LP. I don't know how to describe their sound, but they're kind of a hodgepodge of like a lot of great bands, and they mix it up in a way that makes it their own. But when I hear it, I hear like Mudhoney, I hear Fugazi, I hear local amazing band Pleasure Venom. Toby pointed out earlier, there's parts that sound like Jane's Addiction. But this band, but they're punk. But I want to say they're like a punk grunge in a way, with a little bit of like, I hate to use the word emo core, but like more core than emo.
Oh, I should hold the record up.
But I don't know. That's kind of how I describe them. I really dig it. I couldn't find much on these guys. They're on Popwig Records. Dylan Kennedy, I guess this was his side project at one time, but he's maybe focusing more on this, I think.
It looks like he's the main dude, and on their other record, at least, he played everything. Okay. And on this, it's more of a band.
Right.
And it's a 2-drummer band. So let me talk about what I think about the sound. The two bands that I think about, like current bands that these guys would probably open for, is, well, the 2-drummer thing makes me think of the OCs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then some of the choruses in the songs, the catchy anthemic choruses, make me think of Surfboard.
Right.
You know?
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then honestly, when I showed Dave this record, he's like, that looks like Sean did the album. Sean Powell did the album cover. And I look, Sean Powell did not do the album cover.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But knows them.
Really?
So there's our gossip for the day. Right. So anyway.
Where are they from?
New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, the album's called Zinger by Dog Date.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there are some parts, like there's obviously some more depth than those two recent hit bands I'm talking about. And in certain parts of songs, I did think of actually one part I they got into like an interlude that reminded me of like Discipline Beat era King Crimson. And then there's that one part that made us think of Fugazi. And then there's just one part in the vocals that was like kind of Jane's Addiction.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But for the most part, what I'm hearing is rocking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
but it's like a roller coaster. I mean, it's all over, you know?
There's a lot of influences showing through. It's
Right.
like the recent framework of like the bands I mentioned before, Surfport and OCs would be like a jumping off point for the rest of it, you know. In which case our main dude's record collection is a little bit older than that, obviously.
Right.
It goes way back. Yeah. So what's the dude's name again who we have here?
Dog Day, Dylan Kennedy.
Yeah.
And then there's these folks, somebody named Malcolm.
Malcolm Spraggs Hoyt on guitar, Andy
Okay.
Stofo on bass, Leo Didkovsky on drums, and Christian Pichicasio on drums as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had a tour, and it went as far as Washington, D.C.
Holy.
It was like 6 dates. It looked kind of like our tour of Pacific Northwest with
Okay.
2 more shows.
Yeah.
It
Smart.
starts and ends in New York,
Yeah.
New Jersey, Pennsylvania, D.C., and then
I love those tours.
Jacked in New York.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, so keep
it all within 6
coming
hours.
nowhere near here
Yeah,
anytime
exactly.
soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a great record, and you should do yourself a favor and listen to it. It's interesting, fun, rocking stuff.
I'm going to say it. Out of all of the bangers that we reviewed today, I think Dog Date might be my favorite.
Dog Date's your favorite?
Yeah, and I think that's going to be definitely my top 10 or 5 at the end of the year. So I enjoyed it that much. Yeah, these guys were a huge surprise.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think, having a song called Nirvana be the first song, but
Yeah.
fuck, I became a believer immediately. Did you have a favorite song?
Yeah. Do you have one?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Slug.
Duplo. Oh, Slug is awesome.
Yeah. They're all great, though. They're all
okay,
great.
I liked Duplo, Spine Transfer. I love that story. Or no, Twin Star at the end. Lots of good. Yeah, but yeah, Spine Transfer and Duplo
Yeah.
is where I would start. And Slug. Anyway, yeah, great record. Do yourself a favor and check it out.
I'm going to have to make my way through
I don't
more.
know if I had a favorite one here. I don't know which one's going to age better in my listening and I'll listen to the most. But I hate to pick them. But I really love this record.
Yeah, it's a great record.
It's so fucking...
The more I listen to it, the more I
it's
like
a
it even more.
fucking mind... Oh, we didn't talk about something.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't even listen
You didn't
to this
listen
yet.
to it?
No.
Okay,
no.
we will talk about it next time.
Okay, cool. All
Okay,
right,
cool.
It's a deal. I'll jam
Okay, cool. Because we're 37 minutes in, and that's about as long as you want to listen to us.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, let's see. There's some shows coming up, but we'll probably have another show. We have to have another show
Soon. We're gonna be back sooner
soon.
than later, right?
Soon. Yes.
Okay.
Promise. Not 3 months from now. Next week.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, the show's coming up. Whatever. We'll talk about that next
What's
time.
coming up?
Well, the Mummy's on the 25th.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Uriah Heep and Saxon on the 27th.
Oh yeah. We got a table. We're going to see Uriah Heep and Saxon.
At Hotspot. HAUTE.
I've never been to this. It's in Cedar Park, and I've never been there. But
I feel like it's fun. We finally
I'm
reached
so-
the age to get some seats at
we're
a
a
table.
bunch of yuppies
Yeah.
at a fucking table sitting up front at the fucking HAUTE spot.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Uh,
dude. Living the life.
Dude, I love Uriah Heep live. They're like one of my favorite bands.
And
to
listen,
see
I don't
when
want to
I'm
stand there
seeing
for
Saxon.
Uriah Heep's set or set. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad we got a table.
Standing through 2 whole bands?
Yeah, there's no way.
What
I
is
can't
it?
do
It's
it anymore.
1994?
This ain't 92.
No.
Come on. We're gonna drink our Arnold
I'm gonna
Palmers
get
and
a
have a
drink
great
with
time.
I'm gonna
umbrella?
get an umbrella and a straw.
Like
yeah.
from The Jerk.
Yeah.
No, it won't be a real drink until you have the
All right. Oh, are we gonna play a song?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
First take?
Let me get my shit. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us again. Let me see.
All right.
Thank you.